happy friends. Welcome to the Joy of Stampin' with Rachael. I'm Rachael Coon and it is Fun Fold Friday. Today I'll be showing you how to make this really fun fold that opens up to reveal a great little pocket where you can put an extra note in or a gift card for your favorite friend who is celebrating. This card is extra special because I've combined some of our new coming out products with some items that are going to be retiring. So let me talk to you a little bit about that. As always, I love hearing from you. So please leave me a comment in the comment section below here on YouTube and let me know what you think about this card. If you have a stamp set, anything, where you're watching from, I just love to hear from you. So please send me some of your love, and one lucky watcher, I will send this card that I make in the video today. All right, so first let's talk about the Zany Zoo. This is a stamp set that is retiring after May is over. Well, nope, after April. They changed the schedule of the catalog, so I always forget. But yes, April is the last month to order this amazing stamp set along with its dies, which we're going to featuring more of the dies today. So let me open that up so you can see. I store mine on a magnetic sheet in the inside, which I bought separately, but I just want to show you these dies a little bit. We are using these cute little balloon pieces. Of course, they have all the pieces that will die cut out near main stamped images, but then there's these bonus pieces like these flowers, the trees, the balloons, cute little flowers, this fun curtain scene, even a stool. So lots of fun options you can do with this one. Oh, look, we have flowers, we have stems, we have a little vase. You can make so many things with this one, even a little banner. Let me give it another example of a card that was made with this from a swap by my friend Paula Skeen, where she's used the curtain. This was supposed to be turned this way and you kind of see a curtain, and she created a cool looking book right here. So another great one as well. This item's retiring and also is that designer series paper. So if you love these things, make sure you get them, because once they are gone for good. Stampin' UP does not restock on items that are retiring as soon as that list goes out. All right, so April 2nd is the day where these things will start being discounted on my online store. So if you go there now, you'll see it says retiring soon under some items, but by April 2nd, discounts will start to apply and you'll want to be part of the last chance sale there. So don't delay and go visit that on Tuesday, April 2nd. All right, this card was actually inspired by a friend of mine from Onstage. Her name is Candace Anderson, where I don't have her card anymore. I've already sent it on its way, but this one has the same layout, different colors, a little bit of different stamp set, but the same idea. So let me, if you want to see her card, go ahead and visit my blog, link below, for those ones to see how I was inspired for this one. And let's talk about the new products that I use that are not available until May. One of them is the embossing folder called the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. Has these beautiful impressions on it, kind of glare, so let me see if you can see that. It looks best on the paper, so we'll get closer there too. Look how beautiful that paper is. I love it that we've done color on color, so the exact same color there, and I'm just in love with this embossing folder. Great background texture there. The other item I'm using is called the Spotlight on Nature dies. These are different sizes of circles that have different banners with them. So I use this awesome one right here that has kind of like the line, dot, line, dot, line, dot, but there's more of some like starburst looking ones with lines all around, more of like a leafy one, and it keeps on going. And then we can see the different sizes here as well. So an amazing die set that's coming out in May and the new catalog. All right, so let me go ahead and show you how to make this card. It's really easy. It looks difficult sometimes because of how fun it is, but it's honestly just one extra cut here. Let me grab my crushed curry and show you how to do that cut. So a crushed curry card base, all my measurements will be over my blog. I'll give you some general ones for reference, but for the most part, you'll see them on my blog. All right, let me scoot this over real quick so we can get this in scene. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and measure at 1 1/4. Looking at this, it could be on either side. So if I do it on this side here, it'll be on the front of the card. So I'm gonna move this to the 1 1/4 using my left side of the blade. I'm going to use my dark blade for this one, and I'm going to just cut to that score here. So let me put it in, and I'll know when to stop. So I'll go semi-fast, and I'll start slowing down the closer I get. And then I'll line up that mark to where that score is right there. I like to go a little bit shy instead of going over that amount. So if you're like, oh, I'm not sure how close I am, you can always take your paper snips and continue the cut. But we did pretty good there. And that's it for this fun fold. The rest of it is just measurements of the pieces of paper and how to get it to stay closed. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bone folder. We'll start to get this to fold. And crease that on that score line there. We've actually skipped our stamping, so let's go ahead and do that next now that we have our card base ready to go. I do have 4 different pieces of cardstock in different colors: Night of Navy, Garden Green, Crushed Curry, and that beautiful Calypso Coral. The funny thing is, when I made this card originally, I did it in the wrong order. So I'm going to try to make sure I do it in the right order today. But we are going to be stamping on our Crushed Curry with our Memento ink, and with our saying, something great to celebrate you. This one would have been fun also to add some extra stamping in the inside, like the happy birthday saying would be cute, or even the raccoon that's holding the balloons from this set would have been really cute as well. I want to keep it pretty vague so it's not just a birthday. It could be a lot of different things we're celebrating right now. All right, here's my ink, something great to celebrate you. Do a couple good taps and go in the center. You can use your grid sheet, or if you have this awesome glass mat, use that to help you line up, press down, and that looks good. And that's all the stamping I've planned for this one. And then let's go ahead and do some attaching. So my favorite thing to use is the liquid glue, and what we're gonna do is attach these two together. So the sizes of these are just a 1/4 inch larger on each one until this final one is about 1/2 inch longer than this guy. We'll do a little line up here so you can kind of see, there we go, 1/2 inch longer. And then we'll stack them in the right way. So this one, what I want to do is put glue, liquid glue on the littler one, because we don't want to have glue going off extra. So we're just gonna do a little bit of glue here on the top. And I have this outline going a little bit skinnier, so about a 1/4 inch versus 1/2 inch. That's what we want it to show. Again, you can use your grid sheet below you to make sure you're lining that up pretty good across. There we go. So again, I'm switching up this because I did it wrong the first time. And then we're gonna have this guy, the yellow one, we're gonna attach to it. Again, we want the attaching to happen, or the glue to happen, on the shorter piece. Right there. Grab our crushed curry. I'm gonna slide this in, very little showing through here on the bottom. Nice. Then we're gonna do that to the top part of this one. Grab our garden green, the liquid glue. I'm gonna line this one up. This one's gonna be a little bit thicker, so more of like a 1/2 inch versus that 1/4 inch we had going there. Nice. Already looking great. I'm gonna step that aside for a minute, and we're gonna go ahead and finish the card base. Because they want a spot to write, that will go inside as a piece of basic white. This is our DSP, which is also retiring. You'll see this is that amazing paper that you'll have a link to for my blog. That's like, I think it's originally $30 for a ridiculous amount of sheets. And I can't remember exactly what, but it's one of those specialty papers that come more than usual. And it has all different kinds of paper on it. Instead of just one category, one theme, has lots of different themes. Liquid glue on the back of our embossed crushed curry. Okay, looking good. Line that up. And this is the same size as your basic white, so it gives you a reference to know what kind of paper we're using. And then we want to put this in here. I do like to use some Stampin' Still. Since that's a basic white, I don't want any glue lines showing through. The basic white, for some reason, is slightly see-through. Versus our other paper has a little bit more wiggle room and you can't see where my glue lines are. There we go, looking good. Okay, this to create the pocket, it's pretty easy, but you do need to use tear tape and you do need to make sure you line it up right. You can choose if you want to put it, there we go, on the actual piece that we've cut or on here. I like this piece here because I'll know it'll line up better so I don't go too far. Just grab some tear tape, pull it out. You can eyeball it or measure it, it's up to you. And then we'll put that as closest to the bottom as we can get. There we go. Again, just for that side piece. Put it right there. And we're going to remove the backing. If you're having trouble getting the backing off, which I usually do when I'm on camera, either grab your scissors or your take a pick tool and just start to lift up or separate that piece of paper to the adhesive. One there. And it helps if you rub it down really good before you try to stick it. Okay, now this is the part that's a little bit tricky because you need to make sure you line it up right. So I'm going to turn it, see my corners here, and then we'll do a press down. There we go. Grab, after you've kind of pressed down on there, take your bone folder and put it inside. Just make a separation between those two papers and create that nice pocket there. Make sure you don't push too hard through because you could totally push through that tear tape. And then you can add your gift card. I used in mine my new business card, which I am pretty excited about. Here it is there. On the back side has some fun QR codes. I'll send you this also if you get, for the person that gets today's card. All right, we're now ready to add our amazing die cut, that new die that's coming out in May. And we're going to just attach it here with some dimensionals. We're going to flip this part over, and we only want dimensionals on the top part because we don't want to close this, right? We don't want dimensionals keeping it securely down. So what I like to do is have it going face down, and then I'm making sure my lineup is good. We want this to be fairly secure, so I'm going to do about 3-4 of them, top, middle, sides. Then we can do a flip over, getting our spacing right, nice. And then for the next part, we're going to go ahead and add our pieces of cardstock, also with some dimensionals. Flip this over. Try to keep it more on the center side. So I'm going to do 3 in the center because our circle doesn't go the full length of our cardstock. And I want to show a little bit of the bottom of our circle here. So I'm lining it up, I'm looking there, but I want it to go a little bit past the actual pocket fold that we have opening. Kind of like so. So just look through it so that these lines are not all lining up, they're all offset from each other. Okay, lastly, we just need to do our amazing cute little bow and add our balloons. For these cute little balloons that have been die cut, you want to flip them over, and we're going to add some mini dimensionals to them. I feel like these ones work best with mini. I'm going to just do minis on the top. If you don't have minis, just cut your dimensionals in half or use the leftover sides of a dimensional. And we want to put our yellow one in the center, and then we'll add the rest. So we want the bottom of the balloon to be still on that paper just a little bit there. Flip that one over, coming down just a little bit and at an angle. Cute, cute. And our last night of navy one. Adorable. I'm loving those balloons. And let me grab my favorite embellishment, linen thread. And we're going to just loop it so it's probably about 16 inches. So 8 inches on each side. Cut that off. And then I'll go ahead and make a loop and a loop and tie a little bow. So we're making a double bow linen thread. Then what we do need to do is trim and release this one. Looks like I have 3 loops right here. So go and cut that one loose. So we have 4 ends. And then we can trim this one down. I probably should make sure it's shaped right though, huh? There we go. Pull out those, play with them as big as you want. Cute, cute. Then we need to grab ourselves a glue dot so we can attach that. Which I have not seen my glue dots here on my desk, of course. Let's see if I can find them. There they were. Of course, they were in a container off to the side of my desk. All right, so I'd rip this one off. I have 2 glue dots on here. I have one that's at the very tip, so I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to just put that knot to the dot, press down. I pinch it with my nails. And then I put it aside here. Cute, 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 cute. You totally could embellish more with some of our amazing gems, but I wanted to keep this one fairly simple and have that fun fold be our wow factor here. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys have had fun learning this card today using that Zany Zoo dies that I'm retiring and that stamp set. Something great to celebrate you. And let me know if you have any questions. Reach out to me. All of my information is down below. And have a great weekend. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.